Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate jargon and uncover the real stories behind the numbers tonight. We're diving into another SEC filing, this time from MSA Safety Inc. Is it all safe and sound, or are there some cracks in the armor? Let's find out before we dive in. If you love getting these unfiltered glimpses into big companies and what their reports actually mean, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoy these discussions and want to connect with other finance fans, join our growing Discord community, linked in the description below. Alright, so MSA Safety Incorporated released some news on the 28th of October 2025. They put out a press release that dropped their financial results for the most recent quarter, which ended on the 30th of September 2025. This is basically the company telling everyone how well they did financially during that 3-month period, and it is always the part everyone wants to see. So let's get right to it. What did the numbers say about MSA Safety Incorporated's performance? This filing is a specific type of report called an 8K, which is used to announce major events that shareholders should know about right away, like earnings announcements, mergers, or changes in leadership. MSA is incorporated in Pennsylvania, and they've been around a while with file number 1 to 15,579, and their IRS employer identification number is 46 to 4,914,539, which are just official identifiers for the company. Their main stock is common stock, and it trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol MSA. So you know they are a publicly traded company that investors can buy into now for the juicy financial details. Let's see what their performance looked like for the quarter ending in September 2025. This filing really focuses on the financial results, and what we're seeing here is a report of their earnings for the quarter. Now, while a full financial table isn't directly presented in this specific 8 document, the attached press release Exhibit 99.1 is where the real numbers are. At the key takeaway from these kinds of announcements is usually how much money they made and how much profit they kept. Based on the 28th of October 2025 press release announcing their Q3 results for 2025, we can infer how MSA Safety Incorporated fared. We look for things like revenue growth or decline and how their expenses are stacking up against their income. Without the detailed tables here, we can only infer that the press release covered key metrics like total revenue, often referred to as the top line, and net income. The bottom line profit, the important thing to watch here, is the trend was revenue up or down compared to the same quarter last year, and did their expenses grow faster or slower than their sales? The company's leadership team, including Julia Beck, the senior Vice President, Chief Financial Officer, and Treasurer, is signing off on these numbers, indicating they are confident in the reported results. This report, filed on the 28th of October 2025, would typically be reviewed by investors, analysts, and the market to gauge the health and future prospects of MSA Safety Incorporated. We want to see if their strategy is paying off in terms of financial performance. Are they growing? Are they profitable? Are they managing their costs effectively in terms of the story here? MSA Safety Incorporated is sharing its quarterly performance, meaning how much money they brought in and how much profit they made. This is crucial for understanding their operational efficiency, and market position investors will compare these numbers to previous quarters and to competitors to see if MSA is on the right track, looking past just the dollar amounts we want to understand. What these results mean, for example, if Revive N way is up but profits are down, it could mean they are spending more to achieve that growth, perhaps on new product development or market expansion. If revenue is down and profits are stable, it might indicate they are cutting costs effectively, but facing market headwinds. Without the specific numbers from the press release Exhibit 99.1, we can't give you concrete figures like a 10% rave. VAV. New increase or a 5% dip in net income, but that is what you'd be digging for in the actual press release. The filing itself serves as the official notification that these financial results are now public information and available for scrutiny. It is about transparency and keeping investors informed about the company's financial standing. The fact that they are providing this information underscores a commitment to open communication with their shareholders. So what is my take on this filing without the detailed financial tables from the press release? It is hard to give a definitive analysis. However, the very act of filing an 8K with financial results signals that MSA Safety Incorporated is actively communicating its performance to the market. This is generally a positive sign of transparency. The core strength of any company in this space is its ability to innovate and maintain relevance in safety products. If MSA is showing consistent revenue growth and healthy profit margins, it suggests they are successfully meeting market demand and managing their operations efficiently. However, potential risks always exist in the manufacturing sector, including supply chain disruptions, competition, and evolving regulatory landscapes. For MSA Safety Incorporated, a key opportunity likely lies in expanding their product lines or entering new geographical markets. If their recent performance indicates strong financial health, then they are well positioned to invest in these growth areas. Conversely, if Their numbers are flagging it could indicate a need to reassess their business strategy or streamline operations. My conclusion is that while this particular document, the 8K itself is a notification of financial results, the real story is within the accompanying press release exhibit 99.1 investors and analysts would have pored over those numbers to determine if MSA Safety Incorporated is a solid investment, or if there are warning signs ahead. The critical assessment would hinge on revenue. REN's profitability margins and how these compare to industry benchmarks in the company's own historical performance. Alright, that is our quick look at this MSA Safety Incorporated filing. What do you think about these kinds of corporate announcements? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this decoding helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. Don't forget to hop into our Discord community, linked in the description, to continue the conversation. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.